So let's imagine that world for a second. Jordan's retiring in 1998 with a loss in the finals and 7 rings. That's some historic shit right there. 7 rings in 8 years. A 3-peat and a 4-peat. Let's face it, the only one that would be trying to save face in this situation to raise Jordan's notoriety would be the league. The NBA's golden child with a finals loss. Hercules loses his glow. So maybe he's human like the rest of us. However, I don't think it would have been all negative. Maybe with his accomplishments, leaving the Bulls with 15 years under his belt rather than 13, maybe he didn't come back to the NBA with the Wizards and is known for only staying with one team like Kobe, Duncan, and Dirk. Maybe the Wizards picked up Pau Gasol or Tyson Chandler instead of Kwame Brown, and the team could have looked like this. Now, as a result of that Wizards team, maybe the Pistons never got Rip Hamilton, which meant that the Lakers probably won the championship in 2004, giving Shaq and Kobe an extra championship each and a 4-peat together. The truth that the NBA has tried to keep buried since the 1980s keeps coming back to haunt them. And it's the fact that giants rule the world. Now imagine if their greatest was conquered. Would we still have traditional big men because of Hakeem's success? The answer, oddly enough, is probably no. You see, even Hakeem, who was drafted in 1984, was already an early evolution of the big man, tall and lanky with extreme skill. Seeing him on the biggest stage beating Jordan would have accelerated the evolution of the big man, and maybe, just maybe, we'd have flying cars by now.
Or
Hakeem could have turned into the Isaiah Thomas of the 90s, with the league working overtime to forget that Jordan had ever lost to him. And that would be the beauty in it. The Rockets beating the Knicks and the Magics, who did not have players with the mystique of Jordan, they were able to sweep those 2 years under the rug. And yes, Isaiah Thomas is celebrated, but someone's got to ask why it took ESPN 26 years to air a special on the team that ruined the baton passing that the Lakers and the Celtics were doing in the 80s, led by a 6-foot-tall point guard at that. And a part of me thinks that they only did it because the NBA was reaching its golden age of point guards in 2014, and it was simply good timing. So what do you think would have happened? Hakeem at the beginning of this was the key to the change, and ultimately would be forced to the dark side. For marketing purposes. I guess it's true what they say. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.